J-Love, good morning to you. How you feeling today? How's it going? How you doing? How you feeling? Happy Friday. How are you? Productive King, how's it going? Happy Friday. Good morning. How you doing? How you feeling? How you feeling today? Waxy Randy, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, Tube. I am dual streaming today, so I'm gonna be talking to TikTok and I'm also gonna be talking to you guys. How's everybody feeling today? How's it going? Lucas, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the like. How's your morning going? Day, welcome in. How's everybody feeling today? It's Friday. We made it through another week. Super fan Mike, how you doing, darling? Kayla, welcome in. How are you, Kayla? I'm doing good, Lucas. I'm very good. I appreciate you asking. Marnie chewing in the background. NB, how's it going? First, last, welcome in. How are you doing today? Yahtzee, how's it going? Billy, welcome in. Nivaldo, how are you? My plan for the weekend, I gotta go back home. My daughter has a soccer game. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that. Bon dia, Nivaldo. Yeah, I gotta go back home. I came in from Oklahoma, and then I gotta go back to my little part of the country. Good morning, Mike. How you doing? King Law, how's it going? Welcome in, guys. Thank you for liking it live. I'm dual streaming. So I'm on TikTok and I'm also on the tube. So you Peru, you learning Spanish? That's cool. Let's see. Inivaldo, today is your anniversary. Happy anniversary to you. You missed half the anniversary. That's okay. You know what, Mike? If you want to watch it, you can go on the tube and watch it because I stream live over there too. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate the compliment. Thank you guys for liking it live. First, last, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I'm dual streaming right now. I'm also on TikTok and I'm also on the tube. Stefan, how's it going? I'm still trying to find my good time of the day to go live on the tube. I think morning is kind of slow, but I'm trying it out. Thank you, Mike, for the heart to me. I appreciate it. How y'all feeling today? Welcome in, guys. How you doing? Good morning to you, Terry Joe. Where you tuning in from? Mike, did you get you some good rest last night? You can't hear? You can't hear me? Too low? Maybe the tripod is blocking. Hold on, let me fix it. What about now? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? Mike, thank you for liking it live. Since I woke up like 8:30, I didn't go. Oh man, you were up for a while. Can you guys hear me now? Better? Is it better? I haven't had. You don't have a real sleep. Man, that kind of makes me worry, Mike. You gotta be able to get good rest. Uh-oh, TikTok filtered out somebody's comment. Can you guys hear me now? Tube family? Don't be worried. Well, I'll try, but welcome in, guys. How are y'all doing today? I am dual streaming this morning. I'm on TikTok and I'm also on the tube. Hustler King, welcome in. Well, okay. Well, that's good. You're not falling asleep randomly. Florian, welcome in. Good morning, William. How's it going? A little low, but you. Each one, teach one. How's it going? Some other day I'm here. I'm back in Texas right now. Hustler King. Let's see. Maybe it's blocking the oh. Hold on. Oh. I got my phones next to each other. Hold on. It's much better now? Sorry, y'all. I got my phone and my tripod together. Blessings to you. Jesus makes all things new. I appreciate that. Thank you, Berto. Dual streaming. I'm on TikTok and too. How you doing, Hustle King? Thank you for the follow. You can hear me? Okay. Maybe the tripod was how I had it positioned. It was being blocked. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate it. How's everybody feeling this morning? Yeah, I'm back. I was out of town. We were in Oklahoma. Now I'm back in Texas. And I'm still with my family. But later on today, I'll go back home to the tiny house. Good morning to you, James. How are you? That's why I'm inside the house. Otherwise, I would be outside. I could go outside, but they're kind of doing construction. So it gets kind of loud. Mr. Big Ham, good morning to you. You want to say hi, Marnie? Marnie G. Say hi, Marnie. Say hi, Marnie Mar. Ty, welcome in. This is Marnie. This is my fur baby. She's so sweet. How you doing, Mr. Big Ham? Where was you at, Mr. Sean? We missed you last night. We were celebrating. So last night I celebrated a full year of live streaming every single day. So we had a lot of fun. I had some cake, lit candles, cried a little bit, laughed a little bit. It was fun. Thank you so much, James. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. I appreciate you. Nice ring, nose ring. Thank you. A lot of people have been pointing that out lately. My nose ring. Sean, good morning to you, honey bun. That man is 77. What happened, Sean? Thank you, James. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. How you feeling? It's late night for you. You worked last night, Sean? Good morning, everyone. If you're coming in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am dual streaming this morning. I am on TikTok and I'm also on the tube. So if you don't feel like tapping continuously, you can also go over there and watch me. I just can't get gifts over there. I'm not monetized. Mike, thank you for liking the live. I'll go back in tonight as well. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. I hope you get some rest. I hope you get some good rest. Decent rest. That kind of rest when you wake up, you kind of look around. You know when you have some good sleep, you wake up and you kind of look around. You're like you're lost. Thank you, Sean, for the heart to me. I appreciate it. Apple user, thank you. Yeah, I think my time to go live on the tube might be around lunchtime because it seems a little slow in the morning. Leroy, welcome in. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Sean, thank you for letting live. I do have somebody over here watching me. I appreciate you. Thank you, whoever you are. So yeah, it is much warmer in Texas than it is in Oklahoma. We weren't that far, a few hours away, but it was cold yesterday. I woke out there this morning, it was warm. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? Good morning. How you feeling? Let me know where you're tuning in from. Jay, welcome in. Good morning. But it was nice to get away. The cabin that we were staying in was so nice. Yeah, it was nice. When you say cabin, you think kind of like small. That wasn't no small cabin. That was a big cabin. But it was nice. Look at Marnie. Look at that chick. what her doing. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How you feeling today? Thank you, MMM. I appreciate that. Good morning, Jay. Good morning. So I'm dual streaming. I'm on TikTok and I'm also over here on the tube. How's everybody doing today? How you feeling? Look at Marnie. Showing all her bits. Good morning. Thank you for liking the live, guys. I got me some mud water. I got some mud water. I finally got some. God is good. Yes, He is. And all the time, God is good. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? What about now? Is that better? Mr. Progressive, welcome in. Thank you for that follow. A little? Let me see. Hold on, let me see. How you doing, Mike? Disco D, how's it going? Can you hear me now? Roadman, welcome back in. Electric Dog, Ipaka, how's it going? Stewards Wealth, welcome in. Mystic Progressive, where you tuning in from? So last night, Mike 13 put somebody in timeout, but he put the wrong person in timeout. I don't think you can undo it. I don't think you can undo it. That person was chill. I'm hoping they come back, you know, they don't be upset about it. What is Marnie doing? G105. Sean, thank you for liking live. Tube is quiet. Could just be me. Can you hear me okay though? They were saying that it was low. They said that it was low. Praise, good morning to you. Man, I feel like I got an eyelash or something on my eye. Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll be back home this evening to do karaoke. Big Cat, welcome in. Good morning. Marnie giving y'all a show. What's her doing back there? What's she doing? Let me move the tripod a little bit so you guys can see me better. I'm in America. I'm in the South. You want to meet? You sure you want to meet me? What if I'm not a nice person? Funny dog. I don't know what she's doing up there. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How you feeling today? Let's see. Can y'all hear me? You live in Germany. That's cool. What part of Germany? Where exactly are you? Yeah, I definitely got something on my eye. It's making my vision kind of blurry. You figured out how to work live, did you? You're the best person in the world. Hello guys, how's it going? I'm dual streaming this morning. Shane, good morning to you. How you doing? How you feeling? I am dual streaming this morning. So I'm on TikTok and I'm also on the tube. You went live this morning? That's cool. How did it go? Did you enjoy it? How'd it go? How did it go for you? Middle life, how's it going? Thank you guys for liking the live. You and I will look good together. You just testing it out. I saw, but I had to come clock in here. How you doing, Dominique? Good morning to you. How you feeling? I'm good, Shane. I'm doing very good. My morning is going good. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate it. You just woke up? Oh. This is early for me. I normally don't come on this early. I do on the weekends, but not usually during the week. Thank you guys for liking the live. How y'all feeling this morning? Masterpiece, welcome in. How you doing, Dominique? Derek, welcome in. How's it going? It's excellent. That's cool. That's cool. Have you guys been watching the March Madness, the basketball games? We did my little brackets the other night on live. I don't know how well it's been going. I know one of my teams I picked lost. I need to go check it out. You wake up, scroll here I am. UNC? Yeah, I haven't. I know North Carolina lost. That was one of the teams I picked. Yeah. You got a headache? I'm sorry, Roadman. He got a headache or you got a headache? Coach, our coach must be fired. Danny Dane, good morning to you. Welcome in. Good morning, guys. RD. Good morning to you. Where are you tuning in from? Look at Marnie in the background. How you doing, Dana Dane? Yeah, I gotta check my bracket. I did the little bracket on Yahoo. We was up 20 and lost all year. That's rough. That is rough. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate it. Marnie over here giving you a show. Yeah, I got it. Did you do a bracket online, Prez? Got a headache. He's going home. Oh, okay. I pray that he feels better, Roadman. Make sure he's hydrated. That dehydration will give you a headache. No. You ain't do it? Well, if you get a good bracket, I guess close enough, the best one, they pay you money for it. But Mike said the chances of you getting a perfect bracket is 1 in quintillion, I think he said. Sean, thank you for liking the live. Good morning, guys. I am dual streaming. I'm on TikTok and I'm also over here hanging out with you guys too. I am not Arab. I'm not Arab. Chances low most people blew that already, really? If someone is breaking up your house? What do you mean, Ipaka? I sound cold? I am a little bit cold, but I'm okay. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? How you feeling today? I appreciate you liking the live. How's everybody feeling? If you're new here, you might be new here. I'm new on the tube, to live streaming on the tube. I go live on TikTok every day. UNC messed up pretty much every bracket. Oh, I gotta check. Kid Galaxy, welcome in. I need to go check my bracket now. I didn't think about that. It was my first year picking teams and stuff. Sounds like, no. I mean, I do have family members here moving around. Like number 9. Big Line, how's it going? Bye, baby. Yeah, because we had a person, I was on live picking it. And, yeah, because I'm here with my family. They're moving around. Someone said, pick North Carolina. You want cuddles, crunchy paws? Good morning. How you doing? How you feeling today? Thank you guys for liking the live. I used to do fantasy football for a few seasons. I don't have the dedication to keep up with it. From Venezuela, welcome in, Carrie. Good morning to you, Stefano. It's almost evening there. How was your day? I gotta look at my bracket. Big Lon. Thank you guys for liking the live. Thank you, Paco. Let's see if I can pull it up on this phone. Let's see. Did he really? Chuck Norris passed away? Really? Everybody's good, Stefano. I appreciate you asking. Did Chuck Norris pass away? Oh. The farm is good, Stefano. Alright, Paco. I hope you have a wonderful day. Did Chuck Norris pass away? Oh, no. His family just announced it. Oh. Man, that's so sad. How old was he? I saw it on Facebook, then I Googled it. Oh. Let's see. Chuck Norris. No, go ahead. Good morning, TJ. Scott, how's it going? Good morning to you. Oh yeah, yesterday he passed away. Grand rising to you, TJ. Jesus Fidel, how are you? I'm doing great, Scott. That's wonderful. He was hospital. He was 86. Yeah, I see him then. Oh man. Thank you, TJ, for the festival fan. I appreciate that. I'm dual streaming this morning. I'm on TikTok and I'm also on YouTube. How old am I? 41. Thank you, TJ, for the hold the air ball. I'm 41. Man. I didn't realize how old he was. Thank you, Scott. I didn't realize how old he was. Look at Marnie in the background. Shooting hoops is true. Yeah, I looked it up. That's so sad. That is very sad. You're 66? When's your birthday, Scott? So if you're just coming in, I'm on TikTok and I'm also on the tube. Wow, YouTube. Man. July. My birthday is also in July 4th. I don't look 41 though. I am 41. I'll be 42 in July. To go live, do you have a live stream still? Yes. Today is day number 366. Twice a day I go live. That's for TikTok, not on the tube. I've been going live on the tube for about a month. Good morning to you, Gerald. Good morning, Gerald and Karen. How y'all feeling today? July 16th. Cool. I see you, Lawrence. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for liking the live, hanging out with me. Thank you. Yeah, we celebrated last night. If you missed it, you can go over on YT, YouTube, and watch it because I stream live from there too. So you can catch it if you feel like watching it. But yeah, I've been coming live every single day. I started March 19th, 2025. Every guess technically this is day 367 because I counted March, the first day I went live. I counted that as a full day. But yeah, we had fun last night. I saw it. Is it better to start on YouTube or TikTok? So, I used to be a YouTube partner many years ago. I did like hair tutorials and videos like that, and that's how I got my introduction to like content creating. I'm not from Louisiana. Oh, you talking? Not me. You talking first last. First last. He asked you a question. I started on YouTube. Then I walked away from it because I kind of got burned out. I didn't really do anything, but until last year, I got on TikTok, started going live after being on the app for like a few weeks, and just been doing it every day ever since. I don't know. There are a lot of trolls on the tube, and I think dealing with people on TikTok prepared me for dealing with people on YouTube, because I think that you can go live on TikTok because it's a lot of engagement. It's the while YouTube will be a bit easier. Thank you, Mike, for liking the live. I see you. How you doing? Dita, how's it going? Yeah, if you can go live on TikTok, because TikTok is a lot of engagement, it's a lot of talking. I think if you could do that, you could do it on the tube. So maybe try, if you could do it, try TikTok first. Or do both at the same time like I am right now. I'm dual streaming. Leonard, how's it going? I'm dual streaming. I got two phones next to each other. Leonard, thank you for the heart me. What's going on today? Nothing much, guys. I'm usually outside, but I'm currently hanging out with my family. I'll be back home in the woods later on today. How you doing, Carlos? Good morning to you. I was on a little vacation, but we got back yesterday. You need 1,000 followers before I can go live? That was the case, but I think it has changed. I didn't have 1,000 followers when I went live. How you doing, Carlos? Where you tuning in from? What am I doing inside? I'm hanging out with my family, but I'll be back in the woods. I'll be back in the woods later on today. Yeah, just I don't know, they're constantly changing their rules. They have changed it recently since they made their transition. I'm so sorry, Scott. I'm sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you. I'm very sorry. Leonard, thank you for liking the live. Leonard, how's your dad doing? How Pop doing? He was 25. I'm so sorry to hear that. I can't imagine how that feels. Later, thank you for liking it live. Diabetes. What's going on, Carlos? Thank you, Dane. I appreciate that. Blessings to you. Ops chilling, still testing my nerves. That's so funny. I think all of our parents, when they get to a certain age, is like that. You know what my mom likes to do lately? She likes to call me when I'm sleeping. She'll call me either really early or really late, and she wants me to be on the phone and talk to her. Yeah, and I do it because that's my mom. But I be tired. She's like, what were you doing? I'm like, Mama, I was asleep. Yeah, I was asleep. Why are you awake at this time? D Nice, how's it going? Welcome in. How you feeling today? I'm sorry, Scott. I can't imagine how that feels. I pray that as every day goes by, that you can, God will give you some type of comfort. Jason, welcome in. TJ, thank you for liking the live. TJ, you got your songs ready. I sent Mama straight to voicemail. No, because what if she needs me or something? I don't know. I don't like doing that. If I'm gonna answer, if I don't answer anybody, I'm gonna definitely answer my mom and the girls. Everybody else, they be alright. But I'll answer by mom. Can what is it? She's like, "Are you asleep?" I'm like, "Yeah." Sometimes she'll be like, "Okay, I'm sorry, I'll let you go." It's okay. One day she's not gonna be here. I'm not gonna get those calls, so I just deal with it. I deal with it. King Eric, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's God? How are you? How have you been? Good morning, Tommy. Virginia Beach, welcome back in. Guys, come on. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mosca, how you doing? My peanut head daughter sent me to voicemail this morning. She said, "Dad, now I will send my dad to voicemail. That I will do. We're just trying to survive." Carlos, I see you with the stickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Carlos. Blessings to you. Paul, welcome in. I will send my dad. That dude. Yeah, she was back here, but she went somewhere. I will send my dad to voicemail. That I will do. My dad, sometimes he really works my nerves. Greg, welcome in. Good morning to you. Sometimes I do really work my nerves. And he would try to call me like the next day or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like dealing with you. Carlos trying to get a date? Is he really? Thank you, Leonard, for the Go Populars. Good morning, Soundwave. How you feeling today? Brian, good morning to you. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for liking the live. No, I'll answer my phone with my mom. If I'm really tired or something, I'll be like, "Mom, I gotta let you go." But my dad, he be pushing my buttons. That dude. TJ, thank you for liking the live. I got my mud water this morning. How you doing, Soundwave? I am dual streaming, so I'm on TikTok. I'm also on the tube. Yeah, Marnie was. I don't know where she went. Marnie. That's funny. Yossi comes, I call. Tell Mom I'm sending DoorDash next time she cook it. No. Where'd she go? My house is big. I'm with my family. My actual house is very small. It's a tiny house. Yo, where Marnie? It's okay if she's over there. I was looking for her. Oh, you left her outside? Marnie outside? Outside chasing the snake? Yes, she is. She done got outside the gate. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for liking the live. You call her, she took off. Go to the gate and call her, she took off again. That's what happens when you leave Marnie outside for too long. She gets outside the gate. She goes on little adventures. Won't be here. She loafing. The chick. Yo. Yo-Yo climbed over the fence. Prez, welcome back in. Yo-Yo climbed over the fence to go get her. Now when we at home out in the woods, she can roam as freely as she wants. How do I handle disappointment? Pray and reassess. I pray and I reassess. Disappointment is hard. But I just kind of, I don't know, consider, like, do you mean disappointment of certain things not happening, or disappointment from other people, or what do you mean, Dana? What's for breakfast? When I get off live, I'm gonna make some cinnamon rolls, some strawberry cinnamon rolls. You want some? I'll share with you. In general, I gotta get out of here. Just take it to God, you know. I just pray about it. Just pray about it and reassess, you know, what do I need to do? Sometimes that disappointment can be so heavy, and especially when it's coming from other people. You know, we can only control how we respond, how we react to things. So just know that I have this security. Yeah, acceptance. I have this security to know that whatever happens in my life, it has happened because God has allowed it to happen. Whether it be good, you know, I believe that all good things come from God. But we do go through some things in this life. But whatever we go through is because God has allowed it to happen. And I find security in knowing that, you know, I may not have control over everything in my life, but I am in relationship with the one that is in control. So I just trust that no matter whatever it is, that God knows what's best for me, and He is working it all out for my good. So although it may sting, it may hurt in the moment, I process those emotions, I deal with it, and the next day I get up, I am just keep pushing forward. Well, I hope that helped you out some way. Wayne, welcome in. Good morning, guys. I am dual streaming this morning. I am kind of an anxious person. Well, I wouldn't say anxious, but I do have certain anxieties about stuff. Not a whole lot, but the only way I'm able to deal with that is just because of my relationship with God. Where is she at? Over. I had to climb the fence. You alright? Morning. You gonna get in trouble. Morning. What were you doing? Talking to Marnie. And she Izzy. Marnie, bad girl. You know you're not supposed to be outside the fence. Norm, how's it going? What were you doing? Bad girl, Marnie. How you doing, Norm? Sounds like she almost didn't make it. She had to, because there's no way to get through the fence in the back. There is on the side, but to get to the back part where Marnie went, she had to, unless she wanted to walk all the way around. She didn't want to do that, so she hopped the fence. You alright? You strong. You very strong.
I'm tired though.
You tired? You ready for your soccer game tomorrow?
Yeah.
How's it going? Thank you guys for liking the live, hanging out with me this morning. Nessa, welcome in. Man, I can't. This I'm gonna call and ask my mom. What's my hobbies? Anything outdoors, hiking, fishing, foraging, um, camping, anything outside. I like doing outside. Laying in the hammock, doing absolutely nothing. That's a hobby too. Um, anything outside. Thank you, Norm. I appreciate that. Shampoo Beard, good morning to you. Did you change your profile picture? Yeah, anything outdoors I like to do. Roadman, welcome back in. I see you, I see you. Yeah, anything outside. I've always loved being outdoors. There are times as a kid I'd go fishing every day. There are times that I went swimming every day. My poor mom, she would be like, I'm tired, it's hot. You know, we in Texas, it's like, it's hot out here. I'm like, Mom, 5 more minutes. Now I don't know what 5 more minutes was gonna do, but I sure did ask for it. Please, please, Mama, 5 more minutes. She's like, it's hot. In the Texas sun, I had my mom just melting away while I'm swimming, trying to be a fish in the water. But yeah, anything outdoors. I like hiking a lot, exploring, seeing beautiful sights. Hike with me on the trails. That sounds like a lot of fun, Shampoo Beard. What do you guys, what's your thing to do? Your favorite thing to do when you have nothing to do? Say, for instance, you don't have nothing on the schedule. You don't have to work. It's an off day. All the chores and stuff are done. Dishes are done. You can do whatever you want to do. What would you do with that time? What am I doing today? I am going to be traveling back home. Going back home. I got a few errands I gotta do. Go by the post office to mail off something. What else? I'm gonna go back home. Mainly go back home. I'm almost 100 miles from home. What are you up to today, bro, man? Meditate and give God some time. I like that. I like that. I like that. Mike, thank you for liking the live. I like that. Mike, you singing for karaoke tonight? You got your song ready for karaoke? Just come up, Mike, you just come up and sing a chorus, one chorus to a song, and then just dip out. As always. Mike gonna say nope. I'm just messing with you, Mike. You're here for emotional support for karaoke. Thank you guys for liking the live. Armando, how's it going? Going to new places on cruise ships? You love tuna fishing. What are some of the places that you've been to, Roman? I like cruise. I like going on cruises. I just come collect my check and let everyone else pay. I'll let everyone else play. Alright, Mike. You know I gotta ask. Every now and then I'll ask just in case you change your mind. Just in case you change your mind. Thank you, Shampoo Beard. I think my family says I move at a different pace than the average person. My mom's just like, she calls me sunshine. She's like, you just so sunshine, just happy all the time. She says I'm happy as a lark. You just as happy as a little lark. I don't know if that chick trying to be funny or not. I see you. Romans 12:2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable. I do fast. I do pray also. I fast and I pray. Dana Dane, thanks for liking a lot. Look at Marnie. at that chick. She was giving my yo-yo a hard time. Look at her. She need to get in trouble. She need a whooping. Like a woman that stands on her own value, not a follower. I would say that. I would say that. I kind of march to the beat of my own drum, you know. I have my own thoughts, my own beliefs, own feelings about stuff. I don't expect anybody to agree with me or believe me or any of that, you know. I'm okay with people doing their own thing, believing their own, you know, having their own thoughts and stuff. I just want to have the space and the freedom to do and believe what I want. Even the dog too. It's because she ran outside the gate. How you doing, Oxygen? Welcome in. How's it going? How y'all doing today? Yeah, I think maybe the time to come on, go live on the tube is around lunchtime. This might be a little bit too early. People at work. She is also a great person too. Thank you, Dana Dane. Thank you for your kind words. Why not try to be a good person, right? This one thing I was kind of pondering on the other day. You know, there are some people that they want to have their way, right? They want to have their way and they don't care what they have to do to get their way. And I'm like, do these people lack self-awareness or do they just don't care? Greece, it was great. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I bet it was beautiful though, man. Do these people, I know a lot of people lack self-awareness. But I think sometimes people, they just don't care. Like they know that they make the people around them miserable and they take pleasure in it. You think it's both? I don't understand what kind of pleasure, gratification you can get out of making someone else uncomfortable. Like that's my main thing. When people are around me, I want them to feel seen. I want them to feel comfortable, cared about. How you doing, Mike? And I wouldn't feel comfortable. I wouldn't feel okay with myself if I knew people come around me, they just feel uncomfortable and bothered. Yeah, you're right. Misery loves company. But every day you wake up, you can do something about that misery. You can change. You can take small steps, you know. There have been times in my life where I'm like, I need to change. I'm not quite happy where I am. You make small little steps for change. Like if you're unhappy, you're miserable, you can come out of that. A lot of things you can come out of. You don't have to stay in that misery. You can shift your perspective, you know. You don't like where you live, you don't like your job, change it, you know. It may not be an instant change, but you can work towards making changes. Awareness is real, are disconnected. Billy, good morning to you. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate it. And me, how's it going? I don't know. I just get, you know, we were at Starbucks yesterday and there was this couple, they were holding up the line and I'm like, why make a big deal out of something small? Is it still echoing, Mike? My happiest memory? Probably the day my daughters were born. The oldest, I would say, just because her birthing experience went a little bit better. The youngest was it was traumatic. But apart from that, maybe just, you know, when I road trip with my girls, seeing them enjoy themselves and laugh and see new sights, just spending time together. Being a little girl in the mountains, That was a happy memory too. Mike, is it still echoing? What's your happiest memory, Shampoo Beard? Is it still echoing, Mike? Why is my hair so frizzy at the top? DJ Dalen, how's it going? Is it still echoing over here? Look at Martin, she just out of there. Billy, thank you for liking the live. Tube family, is it still echoing? April, welcome in. Billy, thank you for liking the live. Most of my happiest, my fondest memories are like, have to do with something being outside, traveling or being outside. Praising my daughter and my independence. But I can't hear your live at all. There must be me. Good live, you should drive. I wonder what, let's see. Thank you for the holy air ball. Can you guys hear me over here? Making all things new. Thank you. Maybe that's why it's slow this morning. Sorry, y'all. It's been very slow on the tube. Mike, you still there? Can you hear me now? Or is it still? I like to go to Scotland and do some wild camps in Highland. Oh, that sounds cool. What part of Highland Wilderness? Is it rainy? Is it cold and rainy in Scotland? Can you guys hear me over here? Stephen Jean, welcome in. Can y'all hear me? Thank you, Dana Dane. I'm dual streaming. I'm on the tube, while YouTube, and you can't hear YouTube at all. Man, what is going on? Okay, I'm gonna move my phone. See. What about now? Can you hear me now? Hold on, y'all. Tube, they said they can't hear me. What about now? Daisy one, welcome in. But if people are replying to you, then it's just me. It's just very, very quiet. If you're in the room and you can hear me, let me know. Spring, good weather too. I don't know. You can hear? Thank you, Jesus, is making all things new for the holy air ball. You can hear? Okay. I don't know. Maybe try to go out and come back in, Mike. I thought maybe it was because of how I had my phones propped up, maybe the... Sorry, my finger in the way. What about now? Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, I just broke my nail. Look at Marnie. Look at that chick. TJ, thank you for liking the live. Brent must have stayed up last night partying. That dude is asleep. TJ, thank you for like a live. That dude stayed up partying last night. Lawrence, welcome in. Bitch, how's it going? Thank you guys for the hearts. Tube family. I'm doing good, Cletus. I'm doing very good. Good morning, good afternoon to you. Everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing good. Feeling good. Yes, I just have two girls. Two girls. My oldest is 18 and then the youngest is 12. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon. Thank you for liking the live. I'm dual streaming today. I'm on TikTok and I'm also over here hanging out with y'all. Yeah, I had the two girls. Two girls. Stephen Brown, good morning. Welcome in. Marnie is just out of their sleep. Good morning, Steven. Looks like has a hangover. No, she was outside running, getting into trouble. Someone asked me, did I want a sugar mama? Would you tell her yeah? Did you tell her yeah? You tell her yeah? You can be my sugar mama. You can hear? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, Keen. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. 25? No, I'm 41. I'll be 42 July. You ran? Why you didn't take her up on her offer, Priz? So what kind of sugar are we talking? Just a little bit of sugar or a lot of sugar? You should ask her. What kind of sugar we asking? TJ, a woman come up to you, she asks you want sugar mama, what you gonna respond? You're 41 too? Cool. When's your birthday? Oh, on TikTok. Maybe she just wanted some feet pics. 1984. Maybe she just wanted. If a woman come at you, say, TJ, would you like a sugar mama? How you gonna respond to it? She missed me. Mike, you 54? You young. I'ma say I'm diabetic. Steven said I always gotta be daddy. You can't get down? Mike, sugar mama or no sugar mama? You get approached. Can I be your sugar mama? What you responding to? How you responding to that? A little bit of sugar. Was she an older woman? You know them older women. They be ready. They be ready to pay. I'll take all the sugar I can get. There you go. Praise said no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. When I first got on TikTok, I got all those messages. I still get those messages. I get all kinds of messages. I seldomly check it, but every now and then someone will tell me, hey, I sent you a message about something, or can you pray for me, or something important, right? And I'll go through the messages and look, and some of the ones that I seen, I'm like, come on now. Come on now. It would be very funny to read through those messages on the live, but I don't want to put people's business out there. I'm not trying to cause no trouble. I wouldn't mind a woman that makes more money than me. Really, a lot of men don't like that. A lot of men don't like that. They have a problem with that. Yeah, a lot of men, they don't like that. Why does that matter? Why is that the thing though? Why do men have a problem with that? Sapio, oh, okay. Thanks, I hate for you to expose me like that. It is not you, Mike. Yeah, there are some men that they don't like it if their woman makes more money. Security, you get that? No, not Not too often, Big Jeff. I don't think I've ever, maybe once, but I don't think so. And nice spirit. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Milligan. So as long as I'm making my own money, I don't care. You see Shakira, do you really? Veronica? I didn't even see you in here. How you doing today? She bugging. I don't know. I've always thought, well, I make my own money. I don't care what the person has. I've gotten older and I feel like, well, you know, they need to, you want somebody that has a little bit of something. They can take care of themselves, because if they can't take care of themselves, then they're going to be expecting you to take care of them. As long as it's not a power struggle or ego thing. I honestly thought that when I saw you, either way. Oh, thank you, thank you. It's nice to meet you too, Big J. Where are you tuning in from? I think it becomes a respect thing when she's the breadwinner. Did you see how Candy treated Todd? I didn't really follow along with that too much. What happened? You got my own. Praise that I got my own money. Sugar, you could love bombing. I am in a relationship for you, not just for what you make. Yeah. A few minutes ago. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm dual streaming, Veronica. Florida. How's that weather over there? She's talking she needs emotional connection. Oh. She told him her money was hers and forced him to sign. Well, you know what? I don't see anything wrong with that, because men want prenups too. He can always, I think, okay, so if I was in that situation and I was asked to sign a prenup, I would do it. Because I can understand a person want to protect their assets, right? Blueberry, welcome in. I am in Texas, Big J. But I would also put a clause in there too. Like, if you cheat or something like that, it'd be some clause in there that I get compensated for my time. Something like that. Like, I'll sign a prenup, but I'd have my own agreement too. Like, if this happens, you know, you're unfaithful or something like that, then I'm gonna get something. Recently, but we've been getting rain, which we needed. We're in a water short. Oh, I'm glad you guys got some rain. Floyd, good morning. Press said he was on a prenup. South Pacific, Papua New Guinea. I can understand people, you know, especially if they work for something, work hard for something. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. If I was asked to sign a prenup, I'd be okay with that. But I'd have something in there to say if you cheat or something along those lines, then I'm gonna be compensated. Yeah. Oh my. I've been married 13 years, been married since 20. It's not easy. I'm making my marriage work, but if I don't, I will be on a single. So this is a question I've asked a lot of old. I asked this to a lot of. Have I had a hug today? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I asked a lot of older women this because I used to do a lot of volunteer work. Not so much because I live pretty far out now, but I asked a lot of older women and men, but I really talked to the women and I asked them, the ones that have been married 20, at least 15 years, right? 15, 20, 25, 30 years, 40 years. If they could redo things all over again, would they still get married? And I have only, out of everybody that I've talked to in person and online, I asked them would they be married again, and only one woman out of everyone that I asked said that she would get married again. A lot of women say, well, I love my husband, I love him, and we make it work, but if I had to do it all over again, that they wouldn't. And that's kind of scary to me. It's kind of scary. I was married but my wife died. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shampoo Beard. I think marriage is a lot of work. I think it's a lot of work. I think a lot of days, a lot of people are opting out of it. I think it's very rewarding, and I think it's a blessing. But I think it's very important to go into it knowing what you're getting yourself into. And I think that that's something that a lot of, I was talking to my, when someone says I love you, but I was talking to my daughter about this. I think that is, because I asked her, I said, when you're little, what do people say is the most important day of your life? And she's like, well, when you get married. I said, yeah, I don't think society tells little boys that, you know, the day you get married is the most important day of your life, you know. I think relationships are taught different. Marriage is explained and taught different to girls than it is boys. And so, how you doing, Larry? When that day comes, you grow up, women have different expectations, and so do the men. I kind of feel like men have a more realistic way of looking at marriage as, a lot of men know that it's a big responsibility. They see it as a responsibility. Society taught boys to prepare to care for your family. Yeah, I think little girls are kind of sold that Prince Charming, happily ever after, it's gonna be wonderful, and that's not the case, unfortunately. The state has no business in your love. I tell young dudes, don't sign anything. I've been with woman 16 years, and we're now married with 3 kids. I wouldn't get married again to my husband, but I would have made better choices with my marriage. But if I got divorced or became a widow, I would stay single. Drop, how you doing? I don't know. I think most people don't know what they're getting themselves into when they make those vows, for rich or for poor, sickness and health. And yeah, you gotta choose that person. You're saying a lot can happen in life, and you're saying, I'm gonna stick with you throughout life. Men protect the father name, and the women are known to give it away. I'm doing good, Drop. I'm doing very good. But both people have to work on it or forget it. It requires both parties. I think so. A lot of women don't want to change their names nowadays. They want to keep their names. I came across a post where people were arguing in the comments about that. This woman said that she got married. She said that her and her husband didn't really discuss it, and she said she didn't think to bring it up. But after they got married, she didn't want to change her name. She wanted to keep her name. And her husband was talking about divorcing her. And she was like, why should I have to lose my name? This is, And he was upset. And she was like, we probably should have talked about it. She's like, but I didn't really think it was going to be an issue. You should not be able. I think if you get married, that you should not be able to get divorced. Divorce is not ideal, but there are times when it's definitely needed. What about abuse? What if someone is abusive, or what if they're constantly cheating? I think that sometimes there's reason to get divorced. People over romanticize. I agree with that. I made a post about that, I think once. People over romanticize marriage. A husband should be willing to die for his wife. Love his wife like Christ loved the church. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Someone on the tube said, Veronica on the tube said that people over romanticize. I think so. I think women over romanticize marriage. It's work. It is a lot of work. Every single day, you put in that other person first. Their needs, what they want. How many women behave like the church though? I don't think anybody behaves like the church. Men or women, both. Both. My holy kings, how you doing? I'm sorry, so last night you were in the live and you got muted by accident. I was hoping that you would come back. That was an accident. That wasn't on purpose. One of my mods, they got you by accident. Should tell you the hard facts before he marries you. I think so too. Yeah, it was not meant for you, my holy kings. It was not meant for you. I'm glad that you came back though. He tried to undo it, but I don't think you can do it. You gotta do the work. I don't know. Some people are called to marriage. Grizz, thank you for like a lot. Some people are called to singleness. But if you're gonna be single, don't be spreading your love all around. You gotta keep yourself. You gotta have some discipline. That physical intimacy is a gift from marriage, not to be just spread freely with anybody. But a lot of people lack emotional intelligence. A lot of people don't know how to regulate their own emotions, and then they get married. Okay, I will say this, and I believe this wholeheartedly. A lot of people are undiagnosed, and they get in relationships, and people are struggling because they're dealing with people that have mental issues and are undiagnosed. If you got married, what would you value most in a relationship? I just want to be treated with. I just want to be treated with compassion and consideration. Consider me, have compassion. Not to be viewed as I think because of my demeanor and I'm easygoing, that people have the tendency to think that they can run over me, they can tell me what to do. Don't. I'm not an aggressive person, but I'm not gonna let you just run over me either. Stay celibate. Yeah. If you're not gonna be married, you gotta stay to yourself. They get married knowing they can get a divorce. Yeah, you're right. Love line, how's it going? Larry said, I got you. We'll keep praying. I will, Kai. I will. I'm doing good, Love line. I'm doing very good. Yeah. I don't know. Marriage is a wonderful and beautiful thing. But it's also, but in the Bible it says that if you get married, you're going to have, it's going to be hard. You have to marry for all the right reasons. It's a sacrifice. Dana said, try marriage with celibacy. I've experienced that, Dana, actually. I have experienced it. Okay, it's 1 Corinthians 7:28. It's acknowledging that marriage brings challenges, stating those who marry will have worldly troubles, and I would spare you that. While the Bible promotes marriage, it realistically knows that the union brings increased responsibility and troubles. See, even the Bible is honest about it. You have to truly love the person. God knows your heart. I think it takes more than love to make a marriage work. A lot of people, they get married and they love it. Sorry, y'all. I'm already barking. Marriage is a mirror for sure. It should help you show yourself and make more like Christ. Yes, I was artificial when I was. Right after high school, I got married. Okay. Larry said, don't settle. Good morning, Brent. How you doing? Do you think you're trustworthy enough to ever get married? I have been married. I got married right after high school. Many of you guys that have been here for a while, you guys know what happened with that. I know that I could get married if that is what I choose. And I know that I would be a good wife. That used to be my dream as a little girl to get married. Somewhere along the line, it changed. Life took me in a different path. But if I were to go to the altar again, I would definitely be and do the best that I can, Heard it started bargaining. You both have to do for each other to build each other. I agree. Where is that scripture? Okay, hold on. Skippers and Blue Water, thank you for the follow. You can have 19 husbands? No, I wouldn't want that. Let's see. That is... Hold on, let me find it. That is 1 Corinthians 7, chapter 7, verse 28. Attack dog. Yeah, she was on it. Yeah. 1 Corinthians 7:28. Let me look it up. No one is perfect. No marriage will be perfect, but you should marry someone who values align. I agree. Your values should align, and you need to be. You gotta want the same things out of life. Okay, 1 Corinthians 7:28 states that marrying is not a sin for either a virgin or someone previously unmarried, but advises that those who marry will face tribulation in the flesh or many troubles in this life. That's Paul talking. That's Paul saying that. Cuevas, thank you for the heart me. Thank you, Brent, for the holy ear bowl. How you doing, Cuevas? Okay. 1 Corinthians, this is an NIV version. It says, but if you do marry, you have not sinned. And if a virgin marries, she has not sinned. But those who marry will face many troubles in this life. And I want to spare you this. This is Paul talking. What I mean, brothers and sisters, is that the time is short. From now on, those who have wives should live as if they do not. Those who mourn as if they did not. Those who are happy as if they were not. Those who buy something as if it were not theirs to keep. Those who use the things of this world as if not engrossed in them. For this world in its present form is passing away. Mike C, how's it going? Welcome in. That is 1 Corinthians 7:28 through 31. Mr. Excitement, welcome in. How are you doing? Okay, this is also 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 8. Now to the unmarried and the widows I say, it is good for them to stay unmarried as I do, but if they cannot control themselves, they should marry, for it is better to marry than to burn with passion. Which one? D, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you today? Which one, Polly? All of it? Peter was married, unlike Paul. Hebrew Bible, the English Bible is for the English man. I don't have a Hebrew Bible, JT. The one before that? Okay, let's see. But if you do marry, let's see. But if you do marry, you have not sinned. And if a virgin marries, she has not sinned. But those who marry will face many troubles in this life, and I want to spare you this. Yes, you can, Shampoo Beard. How's it going, D? Welcome in. I don't know. If you want to get married, pray about it. Ask God to reveal to you. And you work on yourself. If you don't want to get married, there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody should be able to live the way they want to live, you know. If that desire is there, then I feel like God put it there and He will bless you. If you don't have that desire, there's nothing wrong with that either. There's blessings in both. I know the church often preaches that everyone should be married, you should get married, you know, but that is, God has not called everyone for that. Understand? What did you say? I don't see your message. Let's see. Let's see. 1 Peter 3. Thank you, D. I appreciate it. If you want to intimate, yeah, I agree with that, my holy kings. Okay, let's look up God. 1 Peter 3. First Peter 3. Nola, how's it going? Good morning to you. Everyone is definitely not called. Okay, Kai, it says, wives in the same way submit yourself to your own husband, so that if any of them do not believe the word, they may be won over without words by behavior of their wives, when they see the purity and reverence of your lives. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles, the wearing of gold, jewelry, or fine clothing. Rather, it should be that of your inner self. In the end, it will be worse in Babylon. How you doing, Naveed? Welcome in. This is the way the holy women of the past who put their hope in God used to adorn themselves. They submitted themselves to their own husbands like Sarah, who obeyed Abraham and called him her Lord. Husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives, and treat them with respect and weak or partner, and as heirs with your gracious gift of life. Nothing will hinder your prayers. I don't know. He is talking about if you're married. He's talking about if you're married. I'm talking about whether or not, if you decide on whether or not you should get married, right? If you want to get married, get married. If you don't want to, don't get married. But you can't be out sleeping around if you don't want to get married. That's not how you're supposed to do it. You will invite, if you want to act like you're married and don't actually get married, that's going to invite a lot of problems and troubles for you. Preachers there for the money. Yeah, it said it. I read it. If you can't control yourselves, then it's better to marry than to burn with passion. But if you can't control yourself, then and you don't want to get married, don't get married. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's other relationships in life. Kingdom life starts with submission. It does, but you can, just because you're not submitting to so in marriage, wives submit to husband, but husbands also submit to wives. You submit to each other. It's not just one way. But just because you don't have a spouse to submit to, you still submit to God. You have to have the power to control yourself. You still submit to God. You don't have to. People that aren't nuns take that, right? Take nuns for instance. They're not married to. They don't have a husband, but they are submitting to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. Scriptures, If there's a desire for you, if you want to get married, get married. That is a blessing. It is a gift. But the Bible said it, you will face many trials. If you don't want to, there's nothing wrong with that. If he is first and his principles are first, then submission isn't a curse. You still sin regardless. You repent daily. I agree. Your thinking can be a sin? I don't know. Yeah, it isn't, but when marriage has benefits and it comes with certain things that a person may see that it is a con, right? You are taking a chance. A lot of people think marriage guarantees happiness, and it's not a guarantee. And singleness isn't easy. You're doing life by yourself. You don't get the same benefits that you do as you would married. But you do have a different benefits. It's just, they both hard. Choose your hard. You could have gone in the woods. I love the place. I'm visiting Family Cowboy. They both have their challenges. Yeah, both have their benefits. Thank you, Veronica. Both have their benefits. Both have their challenges. You choose your heart. Some people will get married. They want the benefits of marriage, and they don't think it's, they can handle it. Whereas another person be like, no, I don't know if I could do that. I wouldn't want to do that. It's, you know, you choose your heart. Neither is wrong, neither is right. My church that I attend, my pastor is married. He's been married, I don't know, 40 something years. He has daughters. But my church, they also talk about the benefits of singleness too. And then not everyone is called to marriage, and there's nothing wrong with that. At least one or two are committed to the assignment to get the other one back to God safely. How you doing, physics bro? Good morning. Good afternoon to you. I think that whatever you do, you pray and you ask God for Him to lead you and guide you. If He is leading you and guiding you, you'll be all right no matter what you do. Good afternoon. It's still morning where I am, but good afternoon to you, physics bro. Remy, how's it going? 366. Do you know when God is convincing you? Tabby, cover your sins. You mean convicting? You sick? Oh, I'm so sorry. I pray you feel better. John Porter, welcome in. I don't want more kids, Webster. You asked me that already. I pray you feel better, Remy. I'm so sorry. Have you taken medicine? Are you resting? You drinking your fluids? Ray, welcome in. Brent, thank you for liking it live. It is day number. Well, actually, it's 367 because I count the first day of me going live. I count that as a day too because I went live that day. So I also count March 19th. We continuing on. The next milestone will be 400 days alive. 400 days alive. Thank you, Divinsco, for the heart me. Guys, if you haven't grabbed your daily heart me, please do so. It helps me out. You have the flu? Aww. Wrap yourself up like a burrito, Remy, and sweat it out. If you got a heating blanket or heating pad, wrap it up with you. Wrap yourself up like a burrito, put on some sweats and just sweat it out. A lot of people have been getting ill lately. So make sure, guys, when you're out, wash your hands. You go to the grocery store, make sure you wash your hands, don't touch your face. When guys convicted me of a sin I knew not to do. Do you experience that? Yeah, I mean, I pray, I talk to God daily. God will reveal to you. God will reveal to you when you've done something wrong. Dandelion tea, and don't load up on medicine, let your body do. I agree. Thank you, Mike. Don't load up on medicine. Gotta let your... A lot of people, as soon as they get a fever, they want to take Tylenol. Got the split stream? Thank you, 13. They want to take Tylenol. I like to wait. Let your body cook away to boil those germs. Let your body boil them germs. Alright guys, Tabby has a head out. I'm going back home today. I also need to go pump gas. I also need to go by the post office. I got some stuff I gotta do. I will be back on later on this evening for karaoke, TikTok family. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming live on the tube, so I may or may not try to do it, but I hope everyone has a wonderful day today. And I'll see you guys later. Brent, you got your songs ready? 13, you got your songs ready? Thank you guys for liking the live. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all. Thank you, Veronica. Blessings to you. Send out your W.